What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Supp Central. This is a review episode. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Baz. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Supp Central. We're going to be reviewing one of the pre-workouts I've been using for a little while now. It's from Ergogenix and it's called Ergo Pre. So basically what we're doing is we're breaking down the supplement facts panel. I'm going to tell you exactly what is in it, how much of it is in there, and what you can expect those ingredients to do for you. If that is too nerdy for you and you just want to know, Baz, listen, just tell me what it tastes like. Just tell me how it mixes, what it tastes like, and what it's going to do for me, and I'm good. Jump to the end of this video so you can see my complete overview. So I've got myself a supplement facts panel right here that I've written some notes on from the research that I've done and some of the things that I know. I'm gonna pop the supplement facts panel up onto the screen so you can follow along with me. As I said, if this is too much information for you, fast forward this video, jump to the part where I'm gonna tell you this thing tastes great or this thing tastes really bad. I'm not gonna give it away yet. But let's get straight into supplement facts right now. First and foremost, we've got one scoop, it's 13 grams. There's 30 of those scoops in each container. That is thumbs up Ergogenix, because there's a lot of pre-workouts out there that say, hey, listen, we've got 40 scoops in here. So if you're one scooping it, you got 40 serves. But actually, in order to get the right effects from each of the ingredients you've put in here, you need to 2 scoop it, which brings your servings down to 20. We don't like that. We like 30 serves per container, so thank you very much, Ergogenix. Right at the top, we've got vitamin B6, vitamin B12, calcium, zinc, and sodium. These are just little bits and pieces that are going to help your body perform optimally during your exercise. You might also be lacking some of these things in your body during exercise as well as just generally. So therefore, those things are just in here just as little fillers to help your body perform optimally. Also sodium, electrolyte, which means you're going to be hydrated during your workout, most importantly. So those are just little bits and pieces. They're super small dosages. That's why I'm just running through all of them together. Then we get into the big dogs, the L-Citrulline malate. Now this is not just L-Citrulline or arginine. This is L-Citrulline malate, which means it's L-Citrulline bonded to malic acid. So if we break that ingredient down, you've got L-Citrulline, which is a non-essential amino acid. It's used in the production of arginine, which boosts nitric oxide, which means better blood flow, which means greater pumps. So we're a big fan of pumps. Obviously, I don't know who's not a big fan of pumps, but this is going to give you a mad pump. The malic acid also helps with blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your muscle. It's also been researched to increase energy ever so slightly. So a great bond there with the L-citrulline and the malate, or the malic acid together. The adequate intake for that is between 6,000 8,000 milligrams. You've got 6,000 milligrams in here, so that's going to give you a massive pump. The very next ingredient, beta-alanine, and the carnosine trademark version of beta-alanine, which is also a non-essential amino acid. Beta-alanine is the stuff that gives you the tingles, sometimes makes you feel like your face is itching, you want to scratch it, but that's okay. That just means that it's getting to work. It's not anything wrong or any trouble with your pre-workout or anything of the sort. That's great. That means the beta-alanine is getting to work. It helps with the production of carnosine, which obviously helps with muscular endurance, which helps you to push a heavier weight for a longer period of time. It acts as sort of a muscle buffer, so it delays fatigue within your muscle, and then therefore, like I say, it helps you push heavier and for longer. So it's a win-win. As far as I know, adequate intake there is 3,200 to 6,400 milligrams. So we are quite severely under that ratio here of 2,000 milligrams. But I think the reason for that is you'll see the very next ingredient, choline bitartrate. Hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I don't even care. It's with the essential functions of the body, so it works side by side, all those little vitamins and bits and pieces in the beginning. It's also been studied to delay muscle fatigue. So that's why I said I think that's why the beta-alanine is a little bit underdosed, because the choline bitartrate is helping work side by side and help that hand in hand to obviously delay muscular fatigue and build endurance so you can push a heavier weight for a longer period of time. So Very next ingredient, N-acetyl L-Tyrosine. It's an amino acid. It helps improve alertness, attention, and mental focus. So this pre-workout, it helps improve, as I said, your focus, your alertness. It opens up your airway passages and just helps your body perform so much better under stress. So it just keeps you alert, keeps you on your toes, keeps you focused, gives you that tunnel vision, and helps you push through your workout. Always nice having a little mental ingredient in your pre-workout just to help keep you in the zone. Moving right along, we got L-glutamine, which is also an amino acid, and that I know a lot of people supplement this on its own during the course of the day, before workouts, after workouts, all that kind of thing. The adequate intake for that is 8,000 milligrams. So we've only got 500 in this pre-workout, and I think the reason why it's put in there is just because possibly, again, just like those other vitamins and little bits and pieces in the beginning, your body might not be producing enough glutamine during your workout, and then therefore it's going to eat into your muscle gains, and we don't want that. We're not going to eat into our muscle gains. We want to make sure that the glutamine is flowing. So that's what that's in there for, as far as I can see. Adequate intake for glutamine is up to 8,000 milligrams daily, so you're only getting 500. That's why I said it's just a little bit in piece to make sure during your workout you're not losing what you're working for. So next ingredient, I'm not even going to try to say the full name. It's alpha GPC in the alpha grain trademark format. I did a little bit of research on this ingredient, and what I found is, again, it's just a little something to tie in with the tyrosine, a mental agent, a mental ingredient in here, just to help you with your focus, improve your alertness, and just obviously, like I said, help with that tunnel vision during your workout. Funnily enough, a little bit of the research that I did actually said that some people in Europe are using alpha GPC in the treatment of Alzheimer's. It's apparently said to improve some sort of chemical in your brain that just generally improves brain power. I don't know, obviously I'm no scientist, so I didn't say that like a scientist, but it's something along those lines. If you haven't seen alpha GPC, check it out. I just don't think there's enough proper research and backing to say this is exactly what it does and this is exactly what it's going to do for you. So those are just little things that, like I say, I've seen. Next ingredient, caffeine anhydrous. That is a highly concentrated stim, a central nervous system stimulant. You use caffeine for a whole bunch of different things, and you get caffeine from a whole bunch of different things. Coffees, energy drinks, I don't know who drinks those, but anyways, a whole bunch of things. It can be used for a different bunch of reasons. Obviously, the very first thing is for energy. It's also used in a lot of fat loss supplements because it increases your heart rate and that kind of thing. Obviously, caffeine, I don't know somebody, well actually, it's not that I don't know people that don't like caffeine. I don't trust people that don't like caffeine. You gotta love caffeine, man. We all love caffeine. Caffeine is just gonna give you that extra boost, give you that energy, increases dopamine and your adrenaline. So it's just gonna give you that energy and just help you push through your workout. So I'm a huge fan of caffeine. I don't think there's necessarily an adequate intake for caffeine because it's all dependent on you and your sort of threshold and that kind of thing, of what you're going to be consuming during the day, because like I said, you get it from a whole bunch of different things. Just for me personally, I prefer a pre-workout with about 250 milligrams of caffeine, just because I feel like anything above that kind of has the opposite effect and I kind of get a buzz, and then in a few minutes I have a bit of a dip. So 250 is a nice sort of threshold for me. That being said, this one's got 300 milligrams in, so it's definitely going to give you a solid kick. As far as caffeine anhydrous is concerned, it is taken directly from a plant. Anhydrous means powder, so it's extracted directly from the plant and then made into a powder form. So it's not any less effective than any other caffeine. It's still going to kick you right in the face, which is perfect. Last ingredient is the black pepper fruit extract. This is very interesting. It's the bioperine trademark version, and this is going to help increase the bioavailability of these ingredients within this pre-workout and therefore enhance absorption of these ingredients. So you're usually taking your pre-workout 15 to 20 minutes before your workout, and therefore you want to make sure these are all getting to work as quickly and easily as possible, and the black pepper fruit extract is going to help you with that. And that is a wrap for the supplement facts. Let's get straight into the mixing and tasting, the moment we've all been waiting for. So I've got myself a tub here of the Ergogenix Pre in the apple berry flavor. This is the one that I've been using for a little while now. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it doesn't sound that delicious. I'll tell you that right now. It doesn't sound like a powder because It's got quite a fair bit of clumping happening right there. I don't know if you guys can check that out. Quite a fair bit of clumping. But one thing that I've learned and one thing that I've seen over the years is that it's okay if your pre-workout's got a bit of a clump, because that means you won't get yourself a massive pump. That is right. I've seen most pre-workouts that have pump ingredients in them generally like to absorb any sort of bit of moisture around them. So that's why these pre-workouts generally clump. It doesn't mean your pre-workout is funny, expired, anything of the sort. It's okay. These little clumps can just pretty much be broken up, or actually even be eaten like sherbet. I've seen people do that, and if that floats your boat, then you go ahead and do that. For now, I'm going to take myself a shaker. I've got 8 ounces of water. It's about 230 mils in the shaker. I'm going to throw a single scoop in here. My caffeine intake is definitely through the roof today. Those of you that know me will know that that is no word of lie. But I'm just going to take a scoop, and then I'm going to let you guys know. I'll show you first and foremost how it mixes, because I generally usually mix this in a glass before my workout, and it mixes pretty well. But we're just going to give it a fair swing here, because we're going to do all of our mixing tests with the shaker just to give them all a fair chance. So I'm going to throw 1 scoop into the shaker with 230 mils of water. As you can see, I'm struggling a little bit here, but that's okay. So here we go. That's this little scoop here. 1 scoop. Got a little bit of clump in there, just to show you guys that we're not going to be doing anything funny. So here we go. We're going to throw that single scoop in there. Let's close this up, and then let's see exactly how this tastes. So, a couple of shakes, and as you can see, it mixes very well. For something that's clumpy, that's going to give you a pump, it mixes very, very, very well. Like I said, I usually mix it in a glass, and I generally don't have any issues. There are a couple of ingredients that don't absorb as quickly and easily, but definitely mixes very well. I'm going to pour it into this glass just so you guys can have a proper look. And then I'm going to let you guys know exactly how it tastes. So, there we go. This, as I said, is the apple berry flavor. I know that it comes in 3 flavors. Apple berry is one of them. Then there is a glacier flavor, which I'm not 100% sure what that is. I would assume it's a sort of snow coney lemon flavor. I'm not sure. And then you get a mango pineapple, I think it is. And if the BCAA mango pineapple is anything to go by, that flavor is also very good. But right now, for now, we got that apple berry flavor. It smells amazing. I'll tell you that right now. Wow. Let's see how it tastes. Man, oh man. Big ups Ergogenix. Oh my word. Those of you that know Ergogenix supplements, you'll know that I'm speaking no word of lie right now. Each and every one of their supplement flavoring systems are out of this world. That is incredibly tasting. And you know what? Yes, it is a pre-workout. You should just throw it down just before your workout, but it doesn't hurt that it tastes really, really good. So that is fantastic. Then, as far as my overall thoughts are concerned on this supplement, as I said, I've been using it for a little while now. I've been enjoying it. That's why I thought, listen, let's hit this first review on this one. So, that being said, I think overall, Ergogenix Ergo Pre is a little bit of everything. It's a sort of complete-ish pre-workout. You don't really need to stack it with anything else unless you want to add a bit of beta-alanine or whatever the case is in there. But it does have a little bit of everything for a little bit of everything during your workout. It's got those mental focus ingredients to help you stay focused and push through your workout. It's got that muscular endurance to help you push longer and heavier. It's also got that caffeine for that energy and that extra boost and kick if you're feeling a bit of a lag. So as I said, and then obviously that L-Tyrosine malate that's going to give you massive vein destroying pumps during your workout. So as I said, a little bit of everything. I think it's a more or less complete pre-workout. That being said though, I think there is one small drawback, and that is with the caffeine. As I said, this is just a personal thing. I don't generally roll with pre-workouts that are 250 milligrams plus in caffeine. This one's got 300, so generally I'm not always full scooping this. which isn't bad, but it obviously means that I'm obviously losing out on some of the other ingredients and not getting those full dosages from those other ingredients. So not the end of the world. I've still had great workouts on this. Another thing is obviously that L-citrulline malate in a 6,000 milligrams is going to give you a huge pump. I'm not even messing around. It's going to give you a massive pump. So on days, I don't know if I'm the only one that likes to do this, but generally leg days, biceps, those kind of things, I don't really like to use a heavy pump ingredient because it just, your workout becomes uncomfortable. You just can't lift the same literally from your first working set. You're feeling a crazy pump, you can't even finish your workout. So I definitely don't like to full scoop this for those specific days. So those, I suppose, are kind of two little drawbacks, but overall a great pre-workout if you've given it a try. If you overall a great pre-workout. If you haven't given it a go, definitely give this Ergogenix Ergo Pre a go. If you have, and you have some thoughts or some feedback, or you feel I didn't hit it on the head, please drop a comment below. I'd love to interact with you, find out more. Guys, that is it for this very first review episode for this Ergogenix Ergo Pre. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is it for today's episode. If you liked the video, hit it with a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, try not to hit it with a thumbs down, but comment below and let us know exactly why you didn't like it. If there's anything else you guys would like us to review or check out, or just give us some feedback, please drop them in the comments below. Hit us up on all the social media platforms. We are available on each and one of them. Also, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you stay up to date. We're going to be dropping a ton of these videos every single week, help keeping you informed and help guide you through all the supplementing. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't have a sign off yet. I am working on it. So for now, I'm out. Okay, no, for real, I'm out.